bird of prey. Fire. Hail Karuga. Qapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Canuck. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False word, important things are needed to be.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a beefwork factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. With a special pride never written before. Or since tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5. Qapla. Yes, you can hear me. It is Open Line Saturday plus Call of Duty Warzone special The Haunting event. Yes, the ghosts have come to Verdansk in Call of Duty Warzone, and today we're going to play the Ghost of Verdansk. Verdansk. I think that's how you pronounce it. No matter how scary it is, I think I've got an idea finally on how to play in this mode. So you die, and then you have a chance as a ghost to kill 3 humans. Then you can get brought back to life. And if you don't, then hopefully your squad members can save you. But if you don't play with a squad, you're pretty much out of luck. So we'll see what happens. Hello, Captain Track. Welcome to the panel.
Thank you.
And for anyone else who wants to join the panel, I am going to pin the join message, the join link. Not Ryan Johnson was first in the chat with hello and Qapla. Hail Karoga. And he says, Bird takes no prisoners because only because he gets killed before he can do anything else. Super Blubberpuss says Qapla, everyone. And he says, Bird, hail to you and your family. I hope you are doing well. I am right now, Super Blubberpuss. Thank you. Dave G. Sound says Qapla, Karoga. Qapla, Dave G. And Super Blubberpuss says, do we see Bird go down in a hail of bullets today? Most likely, multiple times. Captain Trek says, hello, Captain. Professor Brainy Spack says, late O' Prey is late again. False, I'm early. Words and Pictures is, hello, Mr. Prey. Hello, Words and Pictures. And Super Blubberpuss says, hail to Captain Track and Professor Brainy Spax. And Words and Pictures says, please forgive my naivety. Do I need a particular version of Call of Duty to die with you? You would need to download Call of Duty Warzone. It is free, but it is a huge download and will likely take more time to download and install than I will be streaming today, but you could always try. Just Google Call of Duty Warzone. If you have it for PC, you need BattleNet from Activision. It's free. If you have PS4, PS5, or Xbox 360 or Xbox One, or I don't know, not 360, Xbox One, or whatever the new Xbox is, you can download it for free from any of those places as well, and play with us. It is cross-platform from PC and platforms, just not mobile. Once you're set up, then my Activision screen name is in the description. You can put that in and connect, become a friend, and I can invite you into the game. Moxley fan says, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Bird. Hope you and the family are doing well today. Thank you, Moxley. We are. And by massive download, I mean like 100 gigabytes. So you will know if you can download that in an hour or two reasonably or not. Arabic Sander says, Qapla. Moxley says, we, the people. Absolutely. Super Bubba says, Bird plays the Kobayashi scenario level of Call of Duty. Actually, there's no levels here. This is just playing against other people. But I do suspect the game hates me. Cinnabon Bunny's in the chat. Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Aravic Sonder. Hello, Aravic Sonder, who hails to Professor Brainy Specs. Hemorrhoids Hurts says, I only play Plunder, but they hate Plunder players, so they rotate it out. If they playlist you, force you into other modes. So I'm forced to myself to play Clash, which has now been removed. I need a new game. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Plunder, but I don't love it. I've been a Battle Royale fan since the beginning. I wanted to play Clash. I just assumed it would have been there longer. I never really got no chance to play it. Hemorrhoids Hurts says, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Hemorrhoids Hurts. So if anyone else would like to come up to the panel, now's the time before I start the game, because once I start, I will have a hard time letting new people into the panel, although I will do it. You'll just have to wait till I get a downtime in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Now, if anybody is, let's see if anybody's on my friends list. No, nobody's online. So if anybody would like to join me on the next round, come online and I'll invite you in. We can have, I believe, 3 people play as Ghost of Verdansk. So I can have up to 2 other people join me in the game. If nobody else does, they're just going to be filled with random players. And this is our scare warning. Warning, Ghost of Verdansk features frightening situations, flashing lights, loud sounds, well, you won't hear the sound, and unexpected shocks. Would you like to proceed? And yes. Now, when I open a cache of weapons or what looks like a treasure chest, every so often, like a ghost jumps out or something scary happens. So that's the only thing that even slightly freaked me out. Otherwise, I'll be honest, for somebody who hates horror movies, there's been nothing in this mode so far that has elicited any type of response other than a yawn. So I really don't get what they claim by scary warning. I think that's more bullshit than anything else. How are you doing today, Captain?
Did all right. How about you?
I took a nap. Feeling better now. Had a little bit of a, not a cheat day, but I took most of my sodium for today as lunch instead of dinner. So tonight I'll just have like a basic peanut butter and jelly or something.
Mm-hmm.
And had a nice half of a Wendy's sandwich for lunch.
Oh.
So
What kind of jelly?
usually grape, but I could go either way with grape or strawberry. It doesn't matter. Or do you mean like what company jelly?
No, I just meant the flavor.
Because it's usually Welch's. Well, I landed quite the distance. The problem with Ghost mode is that it's a very dark screen. It's hard to see what's going on this night. Hey, multi-gun man says, "Hey, Bird, how's it going?" And yeah, PB and J, can't go wrong with that. Hello, Resolute Germ and Parrot Head. Doing good, Parrot Head. Thank you. Okay, so we got some random guys here. And I'm not the team leader for once.
Wow.
So let's see if we have a qualified team leader. Are they going to mark anything? Apparently not. LDG, I will let you back. I'll let you in a second. And of course, he marked a place he can't possibly get to.
Of course.
Not with where I jumped from. Welcome, LDG.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
What's up?
I don't know. What's up?
Done. Just finished a filler stream,
Yes.
as most of you know. And yeah, 42 views for an hour and a half. Not bad.
Nope.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Out of combat.
Thanks for taking the
area.
reins. I get to get back to work here. Oh. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
And Parrothead asks, "How's Mama Prey?"
She is napping.
Good.
Super nap. Snap, nap, nap.
That son of a bitch, he did make it. Huh.
Is that?
Huh?
No?
The squad
down the
leader.
game. Okay. can do here. Oh.
Okay. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz. Qapla, bird of prey. We're at the Mexican border. Would you like me to get you some shrimp tacos?
Shrimp tacos? No, but I don't know. Seems like they probably have some other good stuff at the Mexican border.
Yeah, he would like some
is that
cuddle
El
partners.
Pharmacia?
Some cuddle partners. That's it.
No cuddle partners.
Why not? You know,
they need to hablo inglés. Okay, I don't want to have to go to some dictionary or put it through Alexa to tell them what I want.
Okay.
Remember that the short and thick hand tells the hour, but the long and slightly pointed hand tells the minutes. That makes the hour hand such a week because of the
Oh shit.
It's
the gas is coming. The gas is coming. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die without even getting shot.
Cool. You proved you can die without being shot.
Oh my fucking God.
Still too quiet for you, Professor? You know, you could come up here. Would make it a lot easier. Yeah, excuses.
So I'm a ghost.
Cool.
I have to suck the souls out of the living.
Cool.
Lovely.
And Professor does confirm that he is at work. I'll just tell him you're needed it on a stream when you're on break.
Stream emergency.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
You're helping people learn more about the library system. How about that?
Our library's obsolete.
Oh God. Oh, I'm just waiting for the professor's comment to that one.
I'm messing.
And I'm dead.
I'm a strong advocate for the library. I just wish they would change.
I was shot. I don't understand how ghosts can be killed by bullets, but
Well, some things
I
don't react well to bullets.
why would a bullet touch a ghost?
you that's our team member, you idiot. Why are you chasing him? Go kill somebody. I don't think this person knows how to play the game.
No, obviously not.
He's the only hope of you coming back right now. Stop pestering him. Come on. Yeah, go after that guy. That's good. There you go. Get that soul. Okay, he's got 2 souls. He gets a 3rd soul, he can come back. And then maybe buy me back.
Of course.
Although I'll be honest, in playing this game today, nobody has bought me back.
Not unexpected.
Well, actually, it is, considering in the other modes, they almost always buy me back. Even if I'm, just an extra player on their team, it doesn't hurt to have an extra live player on your team.
True.
Since there's that much less chance of the team being wiped out.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, in this mode, nobody understands what's going on. Or what. Maybe you can even buy back, even though it says you can.
Let's see here. Professor says LDG is obsolete. LOL.
I don't know how to respond to that. Oh, it's Professor. Okay.
I did say Professor, so I did qualify who said it. The Random Menace. Stuff with Crips. I wish you all a good evening and greetings from the future.
Okay, Random Menace. Tomorrow, Twilight Zone. Already working on it. There we go. The guy only got his 2nd soul.
Cinnamon Bunny says, see you later. Have a good day.
Later, Cinnamon.
And Professor Brady Speck says, hey, if
I don't know if that's Cinnabon saying goodbye to us or to Random Menace.
I don't know. Hey, if the library can be obsolete, so can LDG, according to Professor Brady Specs.
God, these are the most boring people.
Combos with force.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm starting a new game. Oh, Fluger. Fluger, you should have said you were back there. Hey, Fluger.
It's only been like 5 minutes, so it isn't a big deal. I have a lot of patience when it comes to you guys. So.
Well, thank God.
But what's going on?
Up, Luger.
Hey.
Trying to play Verdansk in ghost mode.
Yeah, I can't really do video games.
Neither can I, but that doesn't stop me from trying. I can't sing, but it doesn't stop me from trying. Can't compose music on the fly, but it doesn't stop me from trying.
Yeah, I can't. I can sing, but I just can't play video games.
Oh, look who's showing off, son of a bitch.
Any good movies out there in theaters right now? No? Okay.
Not that I've seen. I mean, because I haven't seen Dune and don't plan to, so.
Oh, yeah.
The only one I've heard of that people have been talking about. And in terms of TV shows, I still have yet to see Squid Game.
Oh. And Qapla or Vixander?
At this point, I feel like I probably had too much of it spoiled. I don't know. So I'm we're going for the Jeep because I got 5 minutes of driving.
Again with feeling. Qapla! Was that a little better?
Yes. Yeah, Qapla, Eric. Qapla. I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
He's like much better.
There's a red door. God damn it.
I suppose I should be doing that better because I've been binge watching DS9 again.
Oh. And where are you in DS9?
Oh, I've made it up to... I'm almost to season 6. We're rounding out the end of season 5. And
Season 6, the final good season of DS9. They're good episodes in season 7, but it's not the best season.
Well, you could put season 7 up against any Voyager season and still be a winner. So
Well, you could put against all of New Trek and still be a winner. Could put
that's
Voyager.
true.
Could put the worst of Voyager against it and still beat it. So yeah. I'd rather watch the Salamander episode any day.
I wonder what they named their kids.
Good question.
I was gonna hop on one of the quiz streams and ask, what are the kids' names from Threshold? Oh wait, you're supposed to say the award-winning, Emmy-winning,
Emmy
Yeah.
award-winning Salamander
Yeah.
episode. Yes.
right?
You're a team member, god damn it. Stop fucking haunting me. What the fuck?
I don't think they understand
Seriously?
what.
I became a ghost? That's because my fucking team member made me think he was the fucking ghost in the house. So when the real fucking ghost came at me, I wasn't ready.
Yep.
Fucking asshole.
Go after him.
I can't. There's nothing you can do to another ghost.
I met the teammate.
Well, I tell you, I'm not. I don't even know which one it was. I think it was the green one. I'm not bringing green back if I ever get alive again.
So, Fligger, what's been going on?
Nothing. Just been watching crap online.
And Eric Sounder. Now that's how the exercise ghost in New York. Stop fucking haunting me. And Professor Brady Specs needs a hypo spray. Go to the prop department. $13 people, 10 likes. Come on, everybody, like it. Let's see if Ghost O'Prey can come back to life.
I did pop your stream on this morning there, Captain Trek.
I apologize.
But then I saw that one guy was on there, and I was like, yeah, nope.
Thank you.
That LDG guy, you mean?
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the other guy, but, well, I mean, LDG would be just about as bad. I'm kidding.
Well, it's only funny because he's on the panel. Otherwise, it'd be an asshole thing to say.
Right,
But,
right. That's why I don't use the name of the other person. So Because, I might be an asshole, but I'm not that big of an asshole.
And the multi-gunman says 13 people and 0 thumbs down. Come on, people. Okay.
There are 2 thumbs for a reason. Damn it.
Well, that's what I can't figure out with YouTube. I have 2 thumbs, but I can only use one here. It's like, what?
Okay.
Agreed.
Excuse me.
Well, maybe they're assuming they've got you've got one thumb on your mouse, so therefore you only have one thumb available to use. I don't know.
I don't know. You think I should invite that guy on my channel?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? You got nothing
I'm
else
asking.
going on.
I'm asking.
Why would you not?
You're going to invite Jeff on your panel? That's just crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I don't know if it'll be fair if coming to my ground. He might not survive.
It depends. It depends.
Take care, Professor. Thanks
Yes.
for coming by. I know this is not the most fun. I was kind of hoping, I don't know, that'd be on a decent team. I know I can't carry a team, but
Okay, let's see here. Professor Brace Fix. Okay, I need to go. Sorry. Yeah, I'm insane. Insane. Yeah, I don't think so.
Did any of you guys watch Michael J's Nerdy last night?
I watched it today.
Oh, okay. It was kind of fun. I watched it on my Fire Stick on the television, so I don't.
Yeah,
So I'm not tempted to start typing answers in. But John Araki makes such hard friggin' questions that. Oh, Jeff, when are you guys moving to Sundays?
This Sunday?
Should be tomorrow. Yep.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. Good to know.
Question of track, yeah.
And 47 Yorktown says, "Hello, young sir." To you, Bird.
Hello, 47 Yorktown.
You old fart.
So, Twilight Zone, I might start a little early tomorrow. If I start at 3, we're not going to finish by 4:30. But if I start at 2:30, we very well might. So I think if I start Twilight Zone at 2:30 tomorrow, we can go right to a question of Trek right after. And I know that's good for me. And hopefully it's good for other people on the panel. On the other hand, a question of Trek isn't always on time.
True.
Well, neither is Vile Mike and his nerdy.
That's true. I don't want to cut Vile Mike off early or give people reason to leave his.
But he's usually done by what? 2 Eastern, I would say.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever come close.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's almost always done by like probably 1:30 Eastern.
Well, the squad leader jumped with no points set. So I'm guessing we're all on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to head for this Jeep and see if I can't drive it around for 5 minutes. And somebody stole the fucking Jeep. No. Did they? No. Still here. Okay.
Who would take the time to steal a Jeep anyway?
I know. Makes no sense. It's only the best-selling utility vehicle. Engine failure? It's like a real Jeep. What the fuck? What the fuck? A ghost?
You got your distributor cap.
That doesn't make any sense. I got carjacked by a ghost.
Well, you're skydiving with a ghost right now.
Oh my god.
Does that make any sense?
I don't understand a lick of the physics of this fucking game. Ghosts can infect cars now?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Because I don't know how to do that. I've seen people driving. I didn't know I could get them while they were driving.
Oh, that's what you get for not trying.
Yes. I've taken 1 soul. I need 2 more souls to become human again. Where's my soul? Soul.
I suppose I should be watching the StreamYard side, not the YouTube side.
I must have a soul. Must have your soul. Yes, soul. Soul. 2 souls. You're my teammate. I must have a 3rd soul. There's nobody else in here though. Oh, I saw somebody.
Well, good luck, Birdo Prey 5.
No. Where's the souls? Where's this? Must have another teammate. That means they're going to be after my souls.
Correct.
Must get.
We have the random menace in the background saying spooking in the
souls.
basement.
Oh, Random Menace is in the back.
Oh,
I
is
thought
he?
you were going to bed, Random Menace.
Why should I go to bed?
You said you were full of crepes.
Yes,
I thought you were going to bed.
I think he meant full of crap.
No.
What kind of crepes?
Actually, 10 minutes ago, I took care of that one. So,
So your eyes are less brown now, right?
And he also took care of his offline streaming.
Captain, you are correct. You are 100% correct. I finished
got
my
shot
stream.
and killed as a ghost.
It was funny. The accident with the Jeep that you had, were you run over or?
I don't know what happened.
Because Jeeps tend to run over their owners, you know.
I know. I've seen it happen. I was pulled out of my working Jeep, out of my non-working
engine
Jeep by a
failure.
ghost.
It said engine failure. Did the ghost damage the Jeep?
The ghost, that's exactly it. Like the ghost, I think actually my Jeep
sucked
had
the
its
oil
own
out.
soul.
The ghost sucked the oil out, and the motor, the engine, basically.
And then it pulled me out of the Jeep that I was in. I didn't jump out.
Sure.
There was somebody with a gun you jumped over.
Just saying, these ghosts have some very weird abilities for ghosts.
Yeah, like to die.
Okay, well.
Isn't that the, like the holy ground or something?
It was. But this is the only team member left, and he's a ghost. So the chances he's going to get 3 humans and then buy me back is slim. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the game and play a new one.
Cool.
As a living human?
Starting as a living human, yeah.
For the next 60 seconds or so.
We don't know for how long.
Yeah.
47 Yorktowns has 3 souls to become human. Is that Nancy Pelosi's secret?
By the way, I just watched your stream from yesterday, and it was a hilarious stream, and I was there only for the first 20 minutes. So I watched it till the end today, and it was a good one.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you send him some fund me money to?
I kept it
get a
public
snuggle?
because it was a good one.
Money. I'm a sponsor. I'm a citizen.
He's a
yeah.
Joseph is paid up on his taxes.
Yeah. Taxes, blackmail, whatever you want to call it. It's all okay. And you asked me what I had on my crepes, Captain Trek.
Yes.
It wasn't sheep cheese. Yeah. Homemade marmalade, and as well some chocolate and whipped cream and what is it called? Some blueberries and strawberries. Yeah.
Ah, sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew blueberries were going to come in there. I just knew it. Killed. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Murder, death, kill.
That was
And
a
when
great
you
game.
and when you make a butter without sugar in it, you can actually roll into in the crepes like cheese and ham,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically cover it like a schnitzel in egg and breadcrumbs and deep fry it. And that's a delicacy, but you can eat like I manage it like 2 of those because it's more than enough with tomatoes, scallions, some bell peppers. From what I understand, bell pepper is extremely expensive in the United States for some reason.
Yep.
It can be.
Oh my God.
That already?
Already.
Okay.
Awesome job, Bird. Awesome job.
In the fall, after the garden is, running out like it is now, I usually end up with so many bell peppers I don't even know what to do with them.
Pickle
Usually,
them.
most of the time they get thrown in the garbage,
Mm. Why don't you sell them like on a farmer's market or
What I would,
give it away?
yeah, what I'd like to do is build a little stand and just put on the corner of my driveway and just say free,
Free, yeah.
take them away. Because I bet you there's close to 300 pumpkins and 2 to 3. No, there's more than that in squash.
I am
Probably
human
500
again.
squash.
How come?
I don't know.
Because you're a special, special boy.
I'm a real boy now.
He's Pinocchio.
Evil has no power.
What?
Here. Evil has
Why
no
did he
power
become a
here.
ghost?
Challenge complete. It's a challenge complete.
I'm
So-
a ghost again.
So it's not only me who is confused like crazy here, right?
Oh, I gave up on that a long time ago.
Okay. You got him, right?
I got her.
Or her?
I got a sword.
You still need 2?
I still need 2 more souls.
Yeah. 2 souls to build a pair of shoes, right?
Yeah, usually. Unless you got 3 feet.
Okay. The 3 Mile Island and
Yeah.
it's close to New York, so maybe I don't know what bird's hiding in the bed.
3
maybe
Mile Island is not close to New York.
no.
No. It's several states away. Isn't
Still
it?
close to New York.
I
Or
wouldn't
is
say
it, where is it,
central.
Pennsylvania, or is it
I don't know.
Chicago?
No, it's not
Illinois.
Chicago.
I have no idea where 3 Mile Island is, so I'm ignorant here.
Yeah, if it's not New York, it must be Pennsylvania because it's not so far west into like Illinois.
And Valor 1 Omega says, the bird of prey eats orphan souls. Confirmed. And evening, Valor. Good evening.
I'm dead.
Loading next player. Why next player? I want to watch bird.
Because I'm dead as a ghost and as a human.
So start a new game.
Let's give them a minute just to see if they buy me back. This person is a human.
Why would they buy you back?
Because I'm on a team. And technically, as long as their team member lives, they can never really die. So they've got their two team members are still human beings. So between the two of them, they should want to buy me back. And they have a better chance of winning the game.
Oh, 3 Mile Island is Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. But
Okay, so maybe it's not terribly far away as the city goes. Oh, good. They're headed to the buy station. That means there's half a chance they're going to buy me back.
So,
Hey,
maybe...
Darren's here. Hey, Darren.
Oh, hi, Darren.
How are you guys?
They did buy me back.
Oh, great.
It's a
Hello,
Christmas
Darren.
miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. Yes. For Halloween.
Yeah. Are you the ghost of the past, the present, or the future?
It's a Halloween miracle.
The Halloween miracle.
And we are 1 week away. Yeah, and my wife told me, next week there's a Halloween party close to us. Let's go. And I was like, okay.
What's she going to dress up as?
That's a good question. That's actually a good question. I will probably order online some stupid T-shirt with some skeleton or something.
Nice.
It is not like a big thing Halloween here. It's
so she's not going to dress up all slutty like all the chicks around here do.
Yeah.
Only for you,
Darren.
Only for me, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, Darren. Are you planning on being around tomorrow for Twilight Zone?
I probably won't be. I have some family obligations I have to see to. But
Okay.
Are you gonna have it or?
I was gonna have it, but I was thinking of moving it up a half hour.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the chances are very, very good that I won't be there for that. But I'll try. But I mean, I have to make things bridged with my folks. But if I'm not there, you can start it without me.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
By the way, Bird, why did you abandon Cinema Saturdays?
I didn't abandon them. I just got busy and I didn't think of a movie. And I really wanted to play the game.
Oh, so you're just an addict, okay?
It's just
feeding in your addiction.
We're taking a break.
LDG is here, but he's not talking.
He might be muted or he's busy.
I'm muted. I'm here.
All right.
I mean, you just talked to me in the backstage.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was kind of weird. I was kind of weird that you weren't talking here.
Because when I was talking to you, I had to mute myself here, so Bird didn't sound me talking to myself when I was really talking to you over there.
When I was talking
So
to
you were double teaming the backstages.
Yeah,
backstage is always open. Even when I'm on a stream, backstage is open. And sometimes it's busier than where I am.
And yes, 54.5.
Yes,
Access Radio says go costume for Yusuf. Yes,
but
it's really
the
not
joke's
looking
on you. Sorry, Darren, go.
Sorry, no, that's fine. That's fine.
I just wanted to say that the joke is on 50.5 Access Radio here, because if I dressed up as a devil, it would have goat elements actually. There, sorry, Darren, go.
No, that's fine. It's not looking good for Alec Baldwin right now.
No,
is it?
What is it?
I'm not sure. I think it rather looks worse for the prop master.
Well, that too. But on the other hand, if Alec Baldwin had been following gun protocol, nobody would have shot. Yeah, nobody would have gotten shot.
As an let's say I don't own a gun. I don't own. I have zero training with guns, and I'm an actor playing a cowboy in a Western movie. Yeah, they hand me a prop gun and they tell me a Western movie. Yeah, and they hand me a gun. Or I'm playing a cop, yeah, and they hand me a gun and tell me, okay, shoot in this direction. What do? I just shoot in that particular direction they tell me.
Who's going to tell you to shoot in the direction of the cinematographer? And also, that analogy doesn't really work for Alec Baldwin. He's used guns in movies before.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just telling. Who told him to shoot towards the camera? The script.
Well, we don't know. We don't know that yet.
The director tells the director's responsible for everything in that shot.
Sure, that is how Joe Dante, not Joe Dante. What's his face? Damn it, what's his name? American Werewolf in London guy.
Larry Kimball.
John Landis. So John Landis lost his ability to direct films. Was because of the whole Vic Morrow thing on the set of Twilight Zone, the movie. But yeah, I mean, but it's still not looking good for him right now.
It definitely sucks for him because he just killed and wounded 2 people. You know, so definitely I can imagine that he is. He's a wreck right now. The question is, what will the law say? You know, is he going to end up in jail or not?
Well, manslaughter can get you in jail, but we'll see. You know, I mean, there's still these rules about you're always supposed to treat the gun like it could be, you know, loaded and live.
If it's a gun, but what if it's a prop? The question is how they will determine.
Prop guns are guns.
Well, that's not necessarily true. A prop gun should be a plugged gun.
Yeah, prop gun should not be a gun.
Right.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
No,
it's a prop gun. That's like saying a prop knife is a knife. No, it isn't.
Sometimes.
No. It shouldn't be.
Well, it may not be.
A prop knife that is a real knife is a real knife.
A prop knife might not be sharpened as much, but it could be made out of metal and a blade.
Yeah, you could still hurt somebody with it.
A knife.
If you go to like these Renaissance fairs and somebody's got a knife, it's not going to have a pointy end, and it's going to be so fat you couldn't drive that through somebody's face, or, you know, through a chest for nothing. I mean,
of course you could.
No,
It's
no,
a
you
matter of
couldn't.
physics.
Yeah,
Well,
Not as easily, but you could do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you'd have to like shove that shit hard, Bird.
Okay, I
geez
had
Louise, past
one
the
bat
point of
left that's sharper
an
than
accident.
one that wasn't.
Okay,
Believe
so-
me, you don't want to get poked with either one.
No, I got an interview with a movie gun expert who talks about that. You're supposed to still treat that prop gun like it's a real gun with possibly real ammo, and you don't point it at anyone unless you plan on putting the bullet in them, even if you don't think there's a bullet in there. And clearly that wasn't followed.
I totally understand that there will be some investigation.
How is it
and
clearly not followed? I don't get that bit.
Because if it was
you just
followed,
said
it wouldn't
that.
have shot anybody.
Yes, it would have.
The bullet doesn't make a
Absolutely
left
it would've.
turn in the air.
Am I in the Twilight Zone or is that tomorrow? Everything you could have followed every rule, every procedure, and that person
Bullets
still
travel
would have
in
gotten
straight
shot.
lines.
Did you watch the video that I sent you on Discord, LDG? What am I saying? Of course you didn't. It's got that interview that I was just talking about on it.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, but that's not the point I'm talking about right now.
The question
That's
is
that's the point we're talking about. I mean,
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
The question is here. What I heard, and it was only in local news, so it was translated through different agencies, and it could be a wrong information. But from what I heard, is that they were actually shooting a scene where Alec Baldwin
had to shoot.
They brought me back again.
How do you call it? Instructed to point at the camera and shoot the gun.
Yes,
and that's how he shot the director and the cameraman or camerawoman or I don't know.
This isn't now. If you were talking about that one show that you were talking about yesterday, where that actor was playing around with the gun and pointed it at his head and pulled the trigger for shits and giggles, we would not be arguing. Like I'd be on your side completely. This was following the rules. It was part of the shot. Everything was there. This is no different than when what's his name died, WWE. He followed the rules except for the fact there was a catastrophic failure and he fell to his death. Owen Hart.
Well, we'll see. I mean, right now it's not looking good.
Yeah, well, and,
But I'm not going to sit here and just say. I just got from a stream this morning from Captain Trek from people just putting words together and making it sound like they're making sense. No, call it the way it is. Sorry, I love you guys.
Well, who was? I can't remember the name of the actor that he had a prop gun, and it was loaded with blanks, and he put it up to his temple, pulled the trigger, and it was the blank. It was the wadding, and it didn't have a bullet. It was just the blank.
Yeah, John Eric Hexum was his name.
The Eric guy. Yeah,
the Eric
blank
guy,
to his temple.
Right, because he didn't
He might have
understand.
survived if he pointed at any other direction.
And the other thing is that was a terrible, tragic loss because he was really good.
He was. Yeah, he had a deep voice too. It sounded like it came from the center of the earth.
Yeah, it was fun to watch him.
Yeah, Voyagers was a fun show. Lasted, I think, maybe 1 season or 2 seasons, but then he got Cover Up. Yeah.
Huh. Apparently, you can kill yourself by attacking a vehicle and exploding it.
It's Bert. It's
really?
Bert. It's called suicide.
We're talking a serious subject over here, Bird, and you're blowing yourself up. What the hell?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Super Blowerpuss is asking why didn't they use CGI for the gun?
Too expensive.
And actually, and this is something that actually I heard once again about the movie set, that they are trying to cheapen out on the budget, and so
we've
everything that
shot
can be done,
1 million movies with real gun or prop guns. There's no
Hey,
reason
Bird?
that you have to go to CGI guns.
Hey, Bird, 1 second. Hey, Tim, there's the link. Come join us over at Birds.
Oh no, not Tim. All right, just kidding.
Links in the chat, Tim. Join. We're over on open lines right now.
And I will
Get
be
your ass over
here
here.
until the top of the
It's
hour.
gonna take a while.
So yeah, and so yeah, that's the thing that. But exactly, using the more props you are using, the more things you get in camera. The quicker you have it, the cheaper you have it, and it's something that it's pretty and it looks
It's
natural
also more realistic.
immediately. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a push to get away from CGI for a long time now in movies,
Which even makes sense because honestly, there is so much. Is it called reliance on CGI that there are many CGI houses right now, but the quality varies extremely. And the more a movie depends on CGI and they want to shoot it on time and deliver it to the theaters, you get disasters like let's say the movie Cats. I know it's not something that is important for us in this community, but what happened basically, I'm not sure if you heard about it. They released the movie in theaters, and after they released it, they resent to theaters like 2 weeks later a new version with finished CGI effects.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I have my own ideas about why Cats bombed,
Welcome,
but
Tim.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, Tim.
Oh, hey, Tim. There were rumors about how they had to take all the cats' buttholes out of the CGI.
Yeah, they were anatomically correct in some ways.
Yeah, and they didn't like that.
Well, I think what happened was back in the '80s, when you had that off Broadway musical Cats, everybody liked it. It was neat. It was a live experience, right? It was also the '80s. Very few people knew what a furry was. But now, thanks to the internet, when we see people, frolicking around in animal outfits or like animals, it conjures up a very different image. I think we've changed when it comes to that.
I actually saw like a short part of the movie because I was really interested if it's really so cringy as people.
Of course,
people
it's
tend.
about cats.
And I can tell you, no. And you know what? I actually like musicals from Andrew Lloyd Webber, but Cats is not one of those that I would say are in my top list.
Right.
But it looked creepy. That's the problem. It looked creepy because it's definitely something when you see it like on stage where you have really people in costumes.
Right.
It is like okay, that's okay. This is artistic, but this was creepy.
Well, in a
This was
musical, I stick
really.
to 76 trombones in the big parade.
And even Andrew Lloyd Webber was like horrified from the results of the movie when he saw it before it was released to theaters. He was like he actually, and this is a funny story. Andrew Lloyd Webber bought himself a dog for like mental support after he saw the movie Cats.
Oh man, that poor guy.
Bird, what's this Matrix shit that you're dealing with here?
What's what?
What's up with this Matrix shit that you're dealing with in your game?
Yeah, it's it happens every so often. You go through a door, it lets you out in some random place.
Darren, with his millions, I would like to cry about the blame that I would get for the movie Cats. But he is talented as hell, so no worries there. So.
Well, Cats dominated New York Broadway in the early
in the 80s.
Yeah.
In the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, it was, and I mean, But now, I mean, the time to make a Cats movie was like at the end of the 80s or something, but not to make it so far away, from when it was in the public. I mean, there's people that I live in Wisconsin, never was in New York, but I knew about Cats. You know what I mean? Everybody knew about Cats. It's this show on Broadway you had to watch whenever you went to New York. I mean, they made jokes about it on Saturday Night Live. Yasser Arafat, cancels his trip to New York, and Dennis Miller is interviewing him. It's John Lovitz playing Yasser Arafat. He says, "Are you disappointed you're not going to be in New York this weekend?" He goes, "Yes, I had tickets to see Cats." It was a punchline, and yeah.
But for example, when we're talking musical, what I was like, I didn't even know it. It just appeared on YouTube, a trailer for West Side Story. Steven Spielberg remade West Side Story.
Wow.
And I was like, why?
Because nobody demanded it.
Because we have a perfect West Side Story movie from Robert Wise. And it didn't need a remake, and they made a remake. Why? But I'm a sucker for the Phantom of the Opera. That movie was well made.
Yeah, see, we didn't need a Phantom of the Opera musical, though, because we had the Lon Chaney version. So,
Mm-hmm. But the funniest thing is that the Phantom of the Opera was basically movie Richard Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Butler played the Phantom right after he and basically it was the film following 300 in theaters. So he played in 300, the tough guy, and the next movie he was in was a musical.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, it's kind of funny. He says he got all kinds of calls from people wanting to make action movies. He's like, I'm not an action film director. That was one part that he played where he kind of had to step up a little bit, the physicality. And I think that's funny. It's like, he had all these offers to play, action film characters, but they didn't realize that how he looked in 300 is not how he normally looks.
Yeah.
When at the last day of filming, when principal photography, they had that cast had a friggin' feast.
Feast with pizza and stuff. Yeah, I heard about.
Oh yeah, they gorged themselves on that shit.
Yeah, but let's be realistic. To stay in such a shape for long time, it's really, you see it with the Marvel characters, like the Marvel actors.
Yeah,
and even people like Hugh Jackman said that he basically, one of the reasons why he quits playing superheroes is just because it is so extreme what they have to do from the perspective of staying in such a physical shape.
Yeah, Dave Bautista is going to get a humongous payday next time he appears as Drax, because he basically quit. Because he's tired of, Drax mostly has his shirt off the whole time, and it's just, the constant, you're constantly tearing muscle fibers and rebuilding,
Yes.
And it's
he's not the youngest. Yeah.
He's not young anymore either. He's in his late 40s, I believe. So he's it's harder and harder for him to do that, but he's probably going to accept a paycheck to get a huge one to get.
Okay, but that would be probably a huge paycheck would be probably the only reason why I would go to gym.
Yeah.
On a regular basis or something, because that's just ridiculous. No, and but Gerard Butler, despite he said that he doesn't want to play like action heroes. What did he film? Basically, like 3 movies with what was it? Olympus Down, Olympus Has Fallen. Then the same thing he shot with London Has Fallen, and a third one I even don't know which one it was.
Yeah. Well, he basically, for a while there, that's all the offers he got, and he had to do a couple of them. But after 300, you have to understand, one of those movies that comes along and it had a lot of copycats. You know, the whole sepia tone thing, the ancient warrior thing. You know, the whole resurgence in sword and sandal interest, and they had a lot of copycats. You know, and it was one of those transformative films in that regard, and he had to. He had to go where the money was. I mean, if you want to be you can't keep turning down,
money
action films when nobody's giving you the option to be on a rom-com,
The last movie that I watched with him was, I think, Geostorm. And that was like, okay, we've seen so many disaster movies, like, okay, it's not even funny anymore.
Last thing I saw that he was in was a movie called Hunter Killer about submarines, and I just looked at the trailer and thought, well, that's pretty unrealistic. But then again, maybe it's fantasy. I don't know, but I didn't see it. But
it's really like when you are watching a movie where a big part of that movie is something that you did in your professional life, and you watch it and then you realize, oh man, okay, that's just ridiculous. Or when you know the location, when they say they film on location or something, and I can tell you that movies like there was an older action movie with George Clooney and Nicole Kidman, Peacemaker, I think was it called?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that movie was partially shot in Bratislava and Vienna. And basically it was so funny to see how they within one chase they basically switched from Bratislava to Vienna in one cutscene.
Well, the average American viewer isn't going to know the difference,
And you know what? I can tell. An average Slovak from the other side of the country wouldn't necessarily know that this is not Bratislava or this is not Vienna or whatever, simply because the city centers, and they filmed those parts in the historical city centers of both cities. And I know Vienna in and out. I know Bratislava in and out, a city. So to me, it was so obvious. The same with the James Bond movie with, what's his name? Before Pierce Brosnan. What was his name? Timothy Dalton.
Yeah.
Living Daylights. Living Daylights. The first opening scene was, or basically,
Gibraltar.
a big chunk of the movie was filmed officially in Bratislava, but they were not able to film in a communist country, so they filmed it in Vienna, and they messed up so many things in that movie.
That's my favorite Bond movie.
Is it mine as well? But exactly for the reason that it plays partially here in my location, and the Bond girl, the blonde one, she is a Slovak violoncellist, so that's why,
Yep. No, Timothy Dalton was supposed to be the new Bond for my generation, and he ended up only making 2 movies, but that's what he was.
Four.
He was.
No, 2.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
thinking of Pierce Brosnan. I apologize.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 movies.
And what I liked about, but the thing is, I didn't care for License to Kill all that much. It was the first Bond movie that wasn't based off of a Ian Fleming story, but that
it
first
was
one
just a drug cartel story, So
yeah, it was a revenge story. It was sort of this attempt to strip away a bunch of stuff that we had come to always expect. Like he gets his license to kill revoked now, so if he kills somebody, he might have to pay consequences, right? Things like that. But no, Timothy Dalton was like a distillation of everything, in my opinion, Bond was supposed to be, and that's why I really liked him as Bond, because from having played villains, he looked like a bad guy, and that's how Ian Fleming kind of plays Bond in the books. He's just as bad as the the other spies in the show, but he's on our side, right? So he's our bad guy, and then he was able to, believably, at least for me, infiltrate high society, and that's something that I just don't think Daniel Craig is very, very, very as good at. Is that, Roger Moore could definitely do that, but Roger Moore couldn't be the tough guy either, So, you have all these extremes, and I thought Dalton was the guy who could really pull off every aspect of Bond successfully. I mean, when he in the movie when he turns his tuxedo suit into a sniper's outfit, and pulls the collar and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, he looks like a professional hitman now. That was neat.
And the thing is, when you read the novels, Timothy Dalton is like, from pure physicality, the closest one to the Bond of books.
Right. Yep, that's what I said. He most closely represents the book, one of the books, and also he's just able to fulfill all of those roles that Bond is supposed to be able to do. He's supposed to be able to infiltrate high society and pretend he's a playboy, and then turn on the cold, calculating killer aspect when it needs to, and it's just he pulled it off. Now, one of the things though about Living Daylights that is interesting is that was the first Bond movie made during the height of the AIDS crisis in the 80s, and so a lot of people were kind of concerned about how that would play with him sleeping with 3 or 4 women in a movie. So what they did was pretty smart move, I think. They said that, okay, he's like that, but he's not going to be like that on this mission.
Yeah.
And so they addressed it. Yes, he's supposed to be doing that, but he's just not going to do that on this mission because the mission doesn't call for it. And I thought that was a good move, because you preserve the character, but then you just play it safe in that regard.
No, definitely, you are correct with Daniel Craig. I liked him because he was as down to earth as Dalton, in terms of he wasn't the macho playboy as it was Roger Moore or
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you are correct with the infiltrating high society, but Daniel Craig's movies, none of them were actually like going in that direction. There were because he was even mixed up with a valet in Casino Royale.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
the guy thought he was a valet. So
yeah,
he just has this brutishness to him. He doesn't look like a guy who has been pampered all his life. You know what I mean? When he talks, he's got the British accent. Yeah, but I mean, just purely based on visuals, he doesn't seem like an aristocrat or a high society person.
He looks like he just came out of Korea.
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
I say he looks like he just came out of Korea. After the
Why you gotta
war.
be on the Koreans like that?
Right. Just ready to kick some ass.
Yeah. I mean, as a cold-blooded killer, yes, he was outstanding. As a guy who looked like he could believably fight and get hurt, yeah, he was great. But that one aspect of Bond is very important. And when he's sitting there playing cards with the chief, I just didn't quite buy it. That was my issue there. If he's a playboy, he's like the most rugged-looking playboy you've ever seen.
And in that movie, he was way younger than he is right now.
Yeah,
because it was 2006. Yes, so this is literally like 15 years. Okay, basically 14 years before they filmed the latest one, the No Time to Die. But still, it's like 14 years difference, and you can see it basically that he's older. But okay, he is retired and everything in this movie. I'm not sure. Have you seen the movie yet? Because I know that you.
I have not seen the most recent one. No.
Okay. I'm really curious about what you're going to say about that movie, because I liked it very much, but there were so many conflicting opinions Even in this community, in our small community, where many people didn't like it, there are a few people who liked it. I enjoyed the crap out of the movie. I had blast in the theater. So
there are people who think that Roger Moore was the best Bond because they think that Bond should be this campy, ridiculous character that we're not really supposed to take all that seriously. You know, and a lot of it has to do with just what your perceptions are of the character and you know what you think the character should be.
Because this comes basically, I think, from Moonraker, because that was basically a campy, crazy movie based on the success of Star Wars, and it was, I think, still is the most successful James Bond movie of the of his era. So yeah. And because when you look at the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies, basically only GoldenEye was a good one. All the rest was worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Pierce only because I thought he was too much of a nice guy.
You guys are all wrong. The best Bond was George Lansbury.
Lazenby.
Lazenby. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked him a lot too, but I mean, he.
I'm just kidding.
No, he actually on His Majesty's Service was actually a good Bond movie.
It is a good Bond movie. I won't argue that.
And I'll tell you, I get choked up at that last scene every time.
Oh, when they kill his wife?
When he's about to, he sees, when Blofeld does the drive-by shooting, and he jumps in the car and goes, "It's Blofeld. We can still catch him." And he turns and looks at Tracy, and she's dead. And that's when he realizes, oh, she's dead. And he cradles the body and says the song lyric. He says, "There's no hurry. We've got all the time in the world." And that's it. And it's so sad, and yeah, it gets me every time because we were meant to like that Tracy character.
I had to just throw that name out there because we hadn't talked about him, and it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't care for Telly Savalas as Blofeld. Who loves you, baby? But he's not my favorite Blofeld. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Blofeld, the problem with the Blofeld character is that he was played, I think, in almost every iteration by a different actor until Craig era, where we got one actor playing him, playing Blofeld.
Yeah.
So, guys, who was your favorite Bond?
I don't have a preference. I would say I like Dalton in Living Daylights. I liked Connery in was it From Russia with Love?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked Brosnan in GoldenEye. I liked Craig in his first one and the last one. So I really go with the movies, not necessarily with the actors. Roger Moore had which one was it? The first one that he made, I didn't care for it at all.
The first one that he made was that Moonraker?
No. The one in
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die, with Paul McCartney, yeah.
Yeah, with Jane Seymour, I think was in it.
Jane Seymour, yeah.
That had the best thing about that movie is the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's kind of like A View to a Kill. The best thing about that movie is the song too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I had that on a 45. I think I wore it out.
Oh, Duran?
Yep.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go.
Oh, The Living Daylights had a really good theme too that was sung by Aha.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was But
Well, what was the theme that the Cranberries did?
They did Cranberries. They did the theme for which one was it? It was
No.
Brosnan. Cranberries did for Brosnan, I think, and because we had one was Tina Turner, we had Madonna, we had Sheryl Crow, and we
Yep.
had I think Cranberries, yeah, and
Yep.
was it called Dreams or something, or was it Linger?
No, it was.
Did you have to?
All I
Did you have to
stuck
pull
in
my
my head is
finger?
"Stupid Girl," so I'm sorry.
you know what? I'm sitting in front of a computer, and there is something called Google.
Yeah, I know.
I know Adele did Skyfall, and I thought that was nice because it kind of reminded me of the Bond themes we used to have with Shirley Bassey, you know, with like Goldfinger and Thunder, you know, not Thunderball, but you know, her themes.
Oh, and GQ did every James Bond movie song rated from worst to best. So let's open that article.
There you go.
Okay. Sam Smith did Spectre. Rita Coolidge did Octopussy. Sheena Easton for Your Eyes Only. Moonraker Shirley Bassey. From Russia with Love John Barry Orchestra. Alicia Keys and Jack White Another Way to Die. Which was the Gladys Knight License to Kill. Thunderbolt Tom Jones, Living Daylights, Duran Duran, Nancy Sinatra, You Only Live Twice, Sheryl Crow, Tomorrow Never Dies. You know my name by Chris Cornell. That was a brilliant song. I have it as a ringtone actually for years, like probably since 2006. I'm using Casino. You know my name as my ringtone. Nobody does it better from The Spy Who Loved Me, Adele, Skyfall, Garbage, The World Is Not Enough.
Garbage.
You're talking about Garbage, not Cranberries. Yeah.
Yep. I'm sorry, I screwed up the name.
Yeah. Never mind. But we found out The World Is Not Enough.
Yep.
I don't know why they are ranking Madonna at 5 because I think it was easily the worst song of them all.
I can't disagree with you there.
And especially, you know, when you compare it with what they put on 4, Diamonds Are Forever by Shirley Bassey, and Shirley Bassey is synonymous with James Bond movies, the best James Bond themes. I agree with GoldenEye, like from Tina Turner, Live and Let Die, Paul McCartney, and Goldfinger is rated as #1 song. But once again, Shirley Bassey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, some of the songs are brilliant, especially, you know, the 80s ones that you mentioned, like the Duran Duran or Aha. Really. Those were like international hits, and from what I know, they wanted to play Morten Harket, the singer from Aha, actually a bad guy in that movie, but they were actually touring at the time of shooting in Japan, so he couldn't make it. But anyway, like interesting fact. And Madonna, when I hear that song, it's like, okay, nails on chalkboard. That's just a bad song, and her cameo in the movie was so unnecessary. And I have to say, I used to be a big Madonna fan, but I think until like 1995, and then it was like, okay, not interested anymore.
Yep. Yeah, once yeah, basically for me, after the Like a Virgin album, I was like, yeah. You know?
Okay,
And
but
she
Like
was-
a Virgin was like early 80s. That was 83,
Right.
something like
yeah,
that.
well, you know, like 81 was borderline, and
Yeah,
and then you had
and Holiday,
Holiday, and then I like Borderline, Holiday, and then you know, most of the stuff on her Like a Virgin album, but then after that, I just kind of meh, you know.
You know what? But just go and watch the Borderline video. That's borderline crazy.
Well, I don't watch the videos. I just listen to the songs.
Yeah. It's like she's wearing like the craziest outfit there with two different like a red sock and blue sock, and is dressed in yellow and trashy, and it's just like okay, but yeah, she had really good songs on the True Blue album, and
I didn't like True Blue.
and as well on Like a Prayer, there were like a few good songs on that one, and then she put up the Immaculate Collection as the greatest hits at the time she had, and that was I think the last CD that I bought, and I was like okay. She started already to do with all the like experimental stuff, and then the book Sex and Erotica album and all that stuff, and I was like okay. I don't mind her being a slut, but I didn't like the music. That was the problem. And then of course it was already the 90s. So and I think at the time Pearl Jam was more interesting to me than Madonna. Yeah. So, but anyway, I said that I have to go at 11. I don't have to go, but I want to go because my neighbor is waiting for me in his man cave with a glass of whiskey. So.
Oh dear, that sounds good.
Sure,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I'm gonna have some of that.
Whatever
So-
you need us to believe.
Believe what you want.
You said that
You
last
know,
time you had
it's
to
like
go.
he is working in Bosnia, so he is over home only at weekends. So you know,
Do you have to avoid sniper fire?
Oops.
I'm sorry, that's a bad joke.
and
Joke nobody gets.
he has a good
No,
whiskey
anymore,
there.
Hillary Clinton. LBG got it.
I did not. Anyway,
I got it.
gentlemen,
I got it.
take care. Bye bye.
Take care of yourself.
Oh.
Have a good one.
Holy
there,
shit!
Joseph.
Oh, there was a guy right in front of me. I was saying goodbye to Joseph.
There's the sniper fight. No.
Snipper fire.
God damn it. Joseph's man friend cave couldn't wait 5 more minutes to invite him over.
Sorry, that was my ice cracking. I'd have to say that a very, very, very close second for me after Living Daylights was Goldfinger, just because that movie really set the template for all further Bond movies. It was the first one that had the little mini story at the beginning, you know, and you know, you had the scene where he goes to Hugh Branch and gets his new stuff, and you know, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Goldfinger. These are a lot of movies that a guy can watch over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't know if the ladies would watch them over and over again.
Oh, they.
I know there's a few.
Lots of women secretly fantasize about Sean Connery even today.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Even though, you know, people know he was kind of by today's standards a bit of a chauvinist, but I mean, yeah, it's just like that show Mad Men, right? You would think that women would hate watching the show Mad Men because of all of the ways that men treated women, you know, in the 60s and on that show. But it's actually the opposite. A lot of women loved watching that show for the way men treated women in that show and in the 60s. A lot of women are like, so let me get this straight. Back in those days, the guy would take me out, pay for everything, and all I had to do was, maybe have to, put up with some advances that I may or may not want. Yeah, I'd love that. Because today guys don't do that. They don't pay for anything. Everything has to go halvesies, and it's just, yeah.
Everything goes halvesies. My ass.
Depends.
Well, for me, I'll pay for everything, and
right.
I had her.
I've had a lot of dates
where
I go to pay, and then she's like, "No, I'm paying for mine," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, think again. Sorry.
Yeah, but I wouldn't pay for LDG's ass.
No.
Or even half of it.
Ha
ha ha ha ha. I'm having a big Barbarella conversation in the chat, I see.
No, I hate Barbarella. I hate Jane Fonda.
Well, that's what I was wondering was
in my submarine, Trepang, in the chief's quarters, they had their own head. And in their head there was a urinal. In that urinal there was a Hanoi Jane urinal
Gibbs
target.
invited me into a game.
Oh, good.
Now we're gonna see a real game.
Yeah, a Hanoi Jane urinal target. And it stayed there from like 1969 all the way to 1999.
And Arabic Sando says, Bird, are you getting more used to the new bed? Yes, Arabic. I am.
How is that new bed working out for you?
It's working out. We found some pluses.
Let me guess, it vibrates a little bit for you, doesn't it?
Probably got a heater built into it.
Can you hear me, Dibs? Okay, cool. I'm also streaming. But they can't hear you. Just so you know. No, it's I don't use Discord. It's fine. Yeah, no problem. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm going to mute YouTube unless I need to say something to YouTube.
Oh, now we're left to our own devices again.
Oh, no. Whatever shall we do?
Yeah, sounds good, Dibs.
Well, you didn't mute it, Bird.
I know I didn't mute YouTube. Sorry.
I'm just giving you shit.
That's when you say, Bird!
I understand. This is probably my last game anyway.
I meant
3:30.
I meant to throw a mute out there too because I walked away from my computer for a couple minutes and it's like I got back.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Oh, what the hell? Any good topics out here, Darren? Tim?
Well, have you heard of something called Pottery Barn?
Shut up, Darren.
Well, at least Bird took Garfield's penis out of your or ass out of your face. So
yeah,
I'd rather have Garfield's ass in my face than that stupid joke. Ugh.
Have you ever watched Groundhog's Day?
No.
Never. Never heard of it.
And I've heard too much about it.
I do actually kind of hate that movie, but
Have you been playing The Haunting at all? No, I got a little tired of it. Had to go get the Scream thing, huh?
We can hear you, Bird.
I know.
I can secretly hear birds singing like a virgin.
well, Weird Al Yankovic did a much better version of.
With your
this is true.
heartbeat next to mine, gonna give you all my love, boy.
Words and pictures. That's funny.
Then you have the Quentin Tarantino explanation for the movie for the song like a virgin from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, that's a movie I
And
can't
I
get
didn't
into.
go so good.
You couldn't get into that, huh?
No. No,
You have
Kill
to-
Bill, I can watch that. But
Yeah, the first Kill Bill is amazeballs, but I know Pulp Fiction and it's good, but Reservoir Dogs is like a rehearsal for Pulp Fiction, kind of. He hadn't quite figured out his own style yet for that movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of really wanted to see I wanted to see him do Star Trek, though. I really did. Kind of in a perverse kind of way. Sorry.
Well, see, I don't think he would actually have done a lot of the things that people had thought he would have done. Because, I mean, if you look at Inglourious Bastards, for example, that's a pretty decent World War II film.
Yeah.
And it's a little over the top, but I mean, in terms of the violence and stuff, but it doesn't have any weird sexual stuff. I mean, you got one tiny little blink and you'll miss it moment where it shows that Heinrich Himmler was having an affair with his secretary, played by Julie Dreyfus, and that's it. It's fully clothed. They're having fully clothed sex on his desk, and that's it. And it's like 2 seconds and it's gone. It's just like just.
Well, they put us through. They put us through JJ. And it was kind of like, well, yeah, maybe a Quentin Tarantino Star Trek wouldn't be half-ass bad.
Oh, that's what I said. I mean, at least it's being made by somebody who likes Star Trek. I mean, he puts Star Trek references in a lot of his movies.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the opening of Kill Bill is a title card that says, revenge is a dish that is best served cold.
The RPD is my favorite gun these days.
And it attributes a quote to an old Klingon proverb. Yeah.
Yep.
And then later on in the movie, he references Star Trek too by saying that Sophie Fatale's outfit, makes her look like a villain from Star Trek.
It just keeps shooting and shooting. It's relatively straight.
But then I think what his deal was is, he promised he was only going to do so many movies and was going to retire. And I think he just decided that Star Trek, he didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to end it on his. He didn't want to end his career on a licensed property like that. But one of the things I know that he was really, really interested in doing was recapturing the '60s flair of Star Trek in his version. He wanted it to take place in the period of the old series. He wanted the mini skirts. He wanted the go-go boots. And he wanted costumes that were authentic and sets that were authentic to that period. And it was part of the problem, I think, with Tarantino doing that movie was that people thought it would clash too much with what they had reestablished with the JJ films. But I would have liked to have at least known what his plans were, you know.
Right.
But
it was just intriguing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Made a guy think about it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so, Valor. But you know, I could be wrong. It's in the public chat.
Sounds good.
Tim's at Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday mode.
Huh? I just picked up 1,200 upstairs. Oh, and there's another 800. Yeah, second floor wasn't looted. Picked up a few thousand.
I want to find an abandoned upstairs with just a couple $1,000 lying around.
Just a couple?
Or more. Can't complain too much. Last week, my yard paid me $20 just to clear the leaves out of the grass.
Well, you found some money, huh?
Yeah, the $20 bill lying in the corner of my house. I'm like, sweet.
Was it a good $20 bill?
I'll take some more. Yeah, it was good.
I need some of those trees around my house.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I don't grow trees. Well, apparently it spits out 20s.
I should go mulch all the leaves up in the front lawn here, but you know, I get lazy. Well, if Bird shuts down, in a few minutes, he's going to have to do a couple deer bops before he leaves.
No deer bops. Deer bops will be Monday.
I know. I'm just giving you.
Damn, Bird. They didn't just kill you.
They took me out.
They didn't just kill him. They massacred him.
Oh, well. It's a good attempt.
Tim, I think you should make a Fallout 4 video about how to fortify your base.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dibs. Yeah, I gotta get going.
Maybe Bert could take some pointers.
Yeah, good to talk to you. Later. Okay, what have you guys been up to?
We've talked about almost everything under the sun.
Good. Good.
Have we talked about Superman's bisexual son yet?
Oh boy.
Don't care.
Okay, okay, we won't do it then. The host has spoken, or rather muttered something incoherently to us.
I'm actually more interested in the DC colorless that left.
I think
we're gonna go through and let everybody say something before I shut down. So, Tim, what you got to say?
Not much. Thanks for having me on again, even though I didn't say much.
You're always welcome.
Thanks for playing games and letting me watch and enjoy your failures and successes, what little they may be.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tim's making up for all the time he didn't talk now.
Well, you were on a roll again.
Birdside.
Darren, what you got going on?
Remember, folks, you can't have a vacuum without a barrier.
Pfluger.
I was working on that.
Well, I was hoping to see Q of T today, but I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yes.
That's okay.
1 day delay.
Yeah, I'll live with it. That's about, I don't have anything else. I'm not really doing anything else.
Understood. Captain, are you still with us? Captain Trek. Well, Morning Brew seems to be on again.
Yeah, you gotta speak his language. I quit. Are you there, Captain Trick? I quit.
I assume he'll be doing a Morning Brew tomorrow, Sunday. So keep an eye out on that. And otherwise, I'm sure he'll see us all around. Tomorrow, guys, looking like 2:30 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing starting Twilight Zone Season 2, Episodes 7, 8, and 9. And then that should take us to A Question of Trek at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll head over there if you so choose. Hope to see you guys around. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you did not see yesterday's Bed Life, it was one for the ages. I've left it public, so go back to my channel. You can find it easily and check it out. It was
which one of those females did you rent as a snuggler?
We'll do a snuggle report once I have a snuggler again. I'll do a review. But yeah, it was definitely just a Bed Life that all came together. So check it out. I think you'll like it. And that's about it. Next week, Star Trek starts again, so we'll have more reviews of Prodigy.
Good morning, Mark Krell.
Qapla all, Bird, and panel out.
Out.
Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Check out LDG's backstage.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdopray5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Bird O' Prey 5 needs. At the main Bird O' Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Bird O' Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Bird O' Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.